Me, the real deal Anita Gill. Like, share, and subscribe. I am going to sit this right here and I am going to pay attention to what I read. This is Cook County Medical Examination on Kanika Jenkins. I know y'all don't seen this 1,000 of times. If you don't want to watch it, you can always leave. Okay? This information is gonna finalize what Cook County found external and internal about Kanika Jenkins' body. So let's start with the external. Okay, this happened when they did this examination. It was on September the 10th, 2017 at 10 o'clock a.m. in the morning by Kristen E. Howard, MD. And the supervision came with Kristen E. Koba Alvarenga, MD. Excuse me if I pronounce the name wrong. Now, coincident that them ladies' name is the same in the beginning. Coincident, right? Okay. On the external, everything, the external should be telling us everything on the outside of Kanika body, starting with her clothing. The body is clothed, so she had clothes on, and a white bra top, blue denim jacket, blue jeans, and purple underwear. Accompanying the body is a left gray shoe. They didn't say one gray shoe. They didn't say two. They said it's a left gray shoe. Cook County Mark. Identification. Bands. This is what the mark put on her. Bands are on the bilateral great toe. Why they say great toe? I don't know. And right wrist. This is what the examinators put. No, this is what the mark put on Kanika Jenkins. They had the band on her toe and one on her wrist. Okay. The body is that of a normal. Listen to this part. Y'all got to pay attention. The body is that of normal, a normally developed, well nurtured adult female. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. There is some key words in here about Kanika. It's some key words in here about Kanika. Normal, normally developed, well nurtured. So Kanika was healthy. Okay? This means that Kanika was a healthy young lady. Okay? The body weighs 159 pounds. For her size, for her height, that's a lot of weight, y'all. I don't weigh 159 before. Is 66 inches in length and appears compatible with the report age of 19 years. Now, Kanika was had a lot of weight on her. Allegedly had a lot of weight on her. 159 pounds. That's a lot of weight for a 19-year-old. Okay? The body is cool. Now, don't forget now, Kanika's body is well nurtured and normally developed. The body is cool following refrigeration. So the body's still cool. They cool the body down. Okay. Rigor mortis is well developed and sim, uh, sim, sim, symmetrical in the upper and lower extremities. Okay, extremities. Extremities. Well developed, symmetrical, and open and lower extremities, neck and jaws. So she was stiff. In other words, Kanika was stiff. Fits red, purple. So this is the color she turned. It's present on the left interior and posterior surface. So on her posterior area, she must have. They didn't say bruise, but it was red, purple surface of the body, except in the area exposed to pressure. The body is well preserved and it's not in bondage. So when they did Kanika body, it was stuck. It was stiff. And it haven't been embalmed yet. It had just came out the refrigerator. But then again, this is a well-nurtured young lady. A long black weave is attached to the natural black scalp hair. Okay, listen, y'all. Listen, people. Kanika had weave in her hair. She didn't have on a wig. It's a difference between a wig and a weave. So, from what I'm hearing about this attack, was it glued in or was it sewed in? They didn't say sewed. They say a long black weave is attached to the natural black scalp hair, which is braided. Key word in here is weave, attach. Why they say attach? attach the scalp and braid it. So what, to me, I'm getting an idea that when you say weave is attached, sound like it's glued in, but when you say hair, which is braided, it sound like you can have your hair braid up when you have glue. If you put glue in it, you can have your hair braided if you got glue, and you can have a sew in. But she didn't have on a wig, y'all. But the girl in the freezer had on a wig, allegedly. So right here, anything that's attached, either can be glued or sewed in. And when we saw Kanika hair, why was her hair already taken loose? Why was her hair already look like they don't start working on her real quick? The eyes are closed. That's kind of weird because usually when people die, they shut their eyes or either they have their eyes kind of cracked. But hers were closed. Long black false eyelashes are on the upper eyelids. So she wore eyelashes. Okay. The arides, if I'm looking at that, arides are brown. Is that eyebrows? They got it spelled wrong. Hold up. Yeah. They meant eyebrows, y'all, are brown. I don't know what that word is right here. That's why I say we got to read everything slowly. The corneas are clear. Okay, that's inside the eye. The conjunctive are mildly hyperredness. The conjunctiva are mildly hyperredness and free of protection on the bud bar and peripheral surface. I need to go back and look up all the extra auditory canals, nerves, and oral cavities are free of foreign material and animal secretions. No cavia, cavaria or facial freckles are present. Nothing on the face. The ears are normally developed and have no trauma. Each earlobe is remotely pierced twice. The nose has a papally intact bridge at septum. The lids and the frenulum frenula are intact. The lips and the frenula are intact. So on her lips, the frenula are intact. The teeth are natural and in good repair. Examination of the neck reveals no external evidence of injuries. So when we talk about her neck one slice, like some content creators were saying, her neck was sliced. So on the examination said, examination of the neck reveals no external evidence of injuries. So wasn't nothing wrong with her neck, y'all. The chest and the breast are symmetrical. No breast mass are palpable. Each dimple is remotely pierced once, and there is a multicolor barbell type stud in each piercing defect. The abdomen is slightly rounded. If it were rounded, either can make them do exercise or something. Or was she pregnant? Allegedly. I'm just talking. I'm trying to put these words together. Uh, the pubic hairs is shaved. The external genitalia are those of a normal adult female and are free of injuries and abdominally the clitoris. Y'all know that I ain't gonna get out into that hood. This brother, what? Uh, posterior torso is without note. This is so personally. I'm surprised he put this out there. God, they telling everything about this girl body. I know that the report is doing it, but the anus and the perineum are traumatic and are remarkable. The back and the buttock have no traumatics, abnormality. The upper and the lower extremities are well developed and symmetrical. There are no bony deformities. Pitting, enema, palpable fractures. The fingernails are covered by intact artificial nails, and they trying to say she had false nails on, covered with white nail polish. The toenails are covered with white nail polish. Okay. Tattoo scars are identifying marks. tattoos documented photographically are on the lower right and the left side of the abdominal and the back. So she did have a tattoo at the evidence of injuries. A half X 1/4 inch red purple irregular abrasion is on the lateral right ankle. The half X half ill-defined purple confusion is on the posterior lateral right leg. Right ankle. So she had an abrasion on her right ankle, and on her left ankle it was a purple. What is it? Contusion. On the posterior lateral right leg. Now, those are things that was in exterior. Now we just covered the exterior. There's a lot going on. Exterior is so personal. Interior. So I can say with the external that we just covered, her throat wasn't sliced, nor there have not been surgery on her neck. So we exclude that. Her neck wasn't sliced and they didn't take none off her neck. That so far. Let's go to the internal examination. Body cavities. The body is opened by the unusual thoraco-abdominal wide-sharp incision, and the chest plate is removed. This is them going on the inside of her body. This is how they open up the body out. No adhesions or abdominal collection of fluid are in any of the body cavities. Hold up, y'all. Let me go back. The body is open by the unusual thoraco-abdominal Y-shaped incision, and the chest plate is removed. So they removed the chest plate. The Y-shaped incision and the chest plate is removed. Because they open the body, no adhesions or abnormal collection of fluids are in any of the body cavities. All body organs are present in. Wait a minute, hold up. What the body doing open? Did they cut it open? Because right here, it got, the body is open by the unusual thora, thoraco, thora, thoraco-abdominal Y-shaped incision, and the chest plate is removed. Who moved the chest plate? They did. No adhesion or abnormal collection of fluid or in any other body cavities. All body organs are present in the normal anatomic positions. The subcontineal fat layers of the abdominal walls is 2 centimeters thick at the umbilicus by the navel. So they open up the body. So they remove all that, I guess. Okay, let's keep going. The head, the scalp is incited and reflected in the unusual manner. Let's see it incited and reflected in the unusual manner. The extra scalp, the intrascalp and subscalp regions have no contusions or hemorrhages. The cavea and skull base are intact without bony abnormalities or fractures. The dura mater and flocks cerebral are intact and unremarkable. There are no endura, subdura, and supraretinal hemorrhages. The 1350 gram brain is normal in, wait a minute, my eyes going crooked, man. Normal in shape. The meninges are thin. The 150 gram brain is normal in shape. Wait a minute, my eyes going bad. Oh, the lateral meninges are thin, delicate, without astrate. The cerebral hemispheres are symmetrical with mild enemas as characterized by flattening of the gyrus and narrating of the sources. The cerebral vessels have no nor wait a neurism uh atherosclerosis atherosclerosis atherosclerosis. The cannon nerves are normally developed sections through the cerebral hemispheres reveal no focus lesion of the cortex, white matter, or deep nucleus structures. This inside the body, y'all. In sections of the brainstem and the cerebellum, cerebellum, cerebellum shows no facial, no focal abnormalities. Ladies, the the ventricular system is a normal size, shape, and configuration. I had it. The sound that I could have was okay. Okay, keep going, keep going. And then we get into the neck, and in situ layered anterior neck. This section reveals no substantious uh, intramuscular images. The tongue is intact and has no bite marks or contortions. The, the hyoid, the hyoid old bone and labringeal cartilage are intact. The epilotis is unremarkable. What do you mean by that? Unremarkable. The lineal occipital articulation is stable. No subcutaneous or intramuscular hemorrhages. No cervical fractures are visualized or palpated. So nothing wrong with her neck, y'all. Her neck wasn't sliced. So whoever's saying her neck was sliced, it wasn't. So that's out with that. That didn't slice that neck because it wasn't sliced. Okay. Cardiovascular system. We're dealing with the heart now. The pericardial, cardinal, cardial, cardinal, pericardial sac is intact. It has smooth, cleaning surface and is free of significant fluid inhibitions. The heart weighs 242 grams. The coronary arteries arrive normally. Follow the unusual distribution in a wildly patient with no evidence uh, uh, a atherosclerosis, uh, thrombosis. There's no evidence for that. Chambers or valves exhibit the unusual size position, relationship, and are remarkable. The tricuspid tricuspid veil circumference, circum, circumferences is 10.2 centimeters. The pulmonary veil is 5.6 centimeters. The hello baby. The atria and the ventricular sepals are intact. The left ventricular wall is 1.3 centimeter thick. The septum is 1.0 centimeters and the right ventricle is 0.3 centimeters. Aorta and its major branches arrive normally, follow the unusual course, and are widely patent. Intimal, intimal, intimal surface of the aorta is free of ather- athero- atherosclerosis. The vena cava and their major contributory return to the heart in the unusual distribution and a free thromb. Respiratory system. The upper airway is clear of debris and foreign material. The mucous surface are smooth, pink tan, and unremarkable. The pleural surface are smooth and glinting, and with no focal lesions. The pulmonary parenchyma is deep purple as heavy slice to moderate amount of bloody fluid upon section. No mass lesions are noted. There is a mild anthracosis. The right lung is bilobate, bilobate, bilobates. No middle lobe is present. The pulmonary arteries are normally developed. Okay. Patent and without thrombus embolus. The right lung weighs 323, 238 grams, and the left lung weighs 193 grams. Now we're moving up to the hypotubulary, hy- hypotubulary system. That's a system I haven't covered. Well, I forgot. I don't know. All right, let's read it. The hypotubulary system. The liver weight 1,176 grams. The hepatic capsule is smooth, glittering, intact, and covers as moderately firm red-brown parenchyma. No nodules, lesions are identified. No fibrosis is visible palpable, palpable, palpable. The so the gallbladder contains approximately 20 L of watery green brown bile. The mucosa is velvety and unremarkable. The extrahypothesis, the literary tree is patent without evidence of Kulula. Hmm. Now we move on to the alimentary system. The alimentary system is the esophagus is linked by a gray pink smooth mucosa. mucosa. The gastral mucosa is slightly otolized and normally rugated. These are scattered punctate to 0.3 centimeter, black, flat lashings on the gastral mucosa. The lumen contains trace mucal material. No tablets or capsules are noted. The small and the large intestines are unremarkable externally. Evidence is present. Now we're moving on to the gastrointestinal system. The right kidneys weigh 136 grams. The left kidneys weigh 159 grams. The renal capsules are smooth than central transparent and straight with ease from the underlining smooth, slightly lobulated red-brown cortical surface. The cortices are sharply delineated from the medullary pyramids, which are perpatean and are remarkable. The calyces, pelvis, and the ureters are without note. The urinary bladder contains trace yellow urine. The bladder mucosa is tan, pink, and unremarkable. Okay. The uterus has pink tan, glittering, and it's serosa, and unremarkable myometrium and endometrium. The vaginal vault is astromatic and unremarkable surface. No lessons of the ovaries are identified. The fallopian tubes are unremarkable. There is no evidence of intrauterine pregnancy. So she wasn't pregnant, y'all. I thought she was, but she wasn't. What's up, Shelley? Moving on to the hemolymphatic system. The 93-gram spleen is covered by a smooth blue-gray and intact capsule. The parenchyma is firm and red purple without masses and nodules. The regional lymph nodes appear normal. The thermal is not identified. The thermal is not identified, y'all. Hmm. Okay. Well, moving on. I just told y'all the thermal is not identified, so it wasn't there. Okay, the endocrine system. The pituitary is the unremarkable. The thyroid gland is a normal position, size, and texture. Adrenal glands have normal cut surface with yellow cortices, and golden brown medullae. Medullae. The pancreas has a pink yellow lobulated appearance without hemorrhages. The pancreas ducts are clear. Now we move into the muscular system. The vertebral colon, pelvis, and long bones of the extremities are intact without palpable fractures. The skeletal muscle is uniformly red brown with no muscular atrophy. The diagram intact. We had just covered all the Kanika system. Now, only thing that's missing is the thermos. Specimens submitted. A DNA blood stain, number one. Specimen submitted. Number one, a DNA blood stain card is retained. A DNA blood stain card is retained. Two samples of vitreous fluid, central blood, peripheral blood, bile, and urine are submitted to the toxicologist laboratory for analysis. Three sections of various organs are submitted for microscopic analysis. Four sections of the organ are retained. Sections of organs are retained. The pathological findings, y'all. Number one, cold exposure. A, found in walk-in freezer investigation. B, which chiefest case with significant lesions in the stomach. Lesion in the stomach. Two, adenol and topiramate intoxication. A, adenol is peripheral blood. It's 2 milligrams. B, adenol is ventrous humor, 157 mg. C, topiramate in peripheral blood. D, visually impaired investigation. Number 3, sufficient blunt force injuries. A, abrasion of lateral right ankle. B. Contusion posterolateral right leg. 4. Cerebral edema, edema non-specific, specifics, non-specifics, cerebral edema. 5. Validate right lung. Now option, into the option. Option. This 19-year-old black female, Kanika L. Jenkins, died of hypothermia due to cold exposure in a walk-in freezer. Ethanol and temperament intoxication were significant contributing factors in her death. According to investigation, the decedent was found unresponsive in the freezer of the walk-in door compartment cooler and freezer unit, which was located in an unusual kitchen of the hotel. Unused kitchen of the hotel. Police and emergency medical personnel determined that the decedent was dead at the scene. Video surveillance recorded the decedent entering the kitchen alone at approximately 0332 hours on September the 9th, 2017. But recordings did not clearly show her entering the hotel walk-in door compartment cooler and freezer unit. She was discovered unresponsive in the freezer approximately 21 hours after she was documented entering the kitchen. Per investigation, the walk-in door compartment cooler and freezer unit was operational, although not currently in use by the hotel. The doors of both the cooler and freezer had external handles that must be pulled to open, and both doors was equipped with a circular functional internal door opening mechanism. The freezer was empty. The temperature within the walk-in freezer was 34 Fahrenheit, approximately 2 hours after discovery. Note, the doors of the cooler and the freezer had been open for approximately 2 hours when this temperature was recorded. The freezer had a capacity to go to 8 Fahrenheit. At autopsy, the body was not. Wait a minute. At autopsy, the body was not frozen. The stomach demonstrated which chi lesions, and the brain was endometrial swollen. The autopsy did not reveal any trauma that would have caused or contributed to her death. A superficial abrasion scrape was on the right ankle and a contusion bruise was on the right leg. There was no other evidence, external or internal trauma. Wait a minute. The bottom wasn't frozen. So the bottom was not frozen. But y'all said way earlier that what's the name kicked in. Okay, that is two different things. Okay. The postmortem toxicologist was unremarkable for ethanol, ethanol, which was identified in the peripheral blood at a concentration of 112 mg and in the vitreous humor at a concentration of 157 milligrams. The pyramid was also identified in the peripheral blood at a concentration of 3,000 ng milliliter. These drugs can cause increased somnolences, impaired memories and concentration, poor coordination, confusion, and impaired judgment, central nervous system depression combined with cold exposure can hasten the onset of hypothermia and death. The cause of death, hypothermia due to cold exposure and a walk-in freezing with ethanol intermittent intoxication as significant contributory condition. Matter of death, accident. And Kristen signed the information. That's it, y'all. Now, going back over what we just read. The body wasn't frozen. The thermos missing. And the body had already hit, what you call it? To summarize this whole thing up, Kanika was a healthy young lady. She was rigor mortis kicked in. See, they said the body wasn't frozen. It was just cool, like a refrigerator. It just the rigor mortis kicked in. Mm, mm. So that would that cause the body to go into rigor mortis, y'all? Rigor mortis, um, it would cause the body was cool. Wow. Kanisha, so reading this examination, medical examination, her body was reacting real quick. It was acting real quick. Let me read y'all. See, cause people always got questions. They always thought if you've been paying attention to your group leader, then you would know about this case. Reese said, "Hi, where is everybody? We don't worry about everybody on my channel. It's no everybody. People watches my channel when they get ready. I thought the medical examiner was paid. I haven't heard anything about that. Now, y'all can't come in somebody else's channel and bring what you learned from somewhere else to over here. I can't answer those kind of questions, y'all. So only thing we do is go by facts. We read material and we go by that. Now, I didn't get out into that who paid for what. Now I didn't get into that and he didn't mention that. So that's it, y'all. I wonder, did Miss Teresa know she didn't have a thermos? Hmm. Anybody got any other question? Why I got this up? I can go back and look for it, information. If you got any question about what's on this report, not what you learned in your on your channel, y'all got to stop trying to challenge people like that. That's what's wrong with the case now. It's a lot of speculation instead of reading what you see here. You can't go by what people say. All right, y'all. And I used to me sitting on here. I got videos I need to make. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. I'm out. Thanks for watching.